Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Cadets Story. My name is Allison Broussard. Some of you may remember me from my 5 years as a member of the Mellophone section from 2006 to 2010. I also toured with the 2011 and 2012 cadets as the social media manager, and I served as the assistant director of marketing from 2012 to 2016. After some time away, I'm back. I am now the marketing and development manager for Cadets Arts and Entertainment, and I am honored to serve as the liaison to the Corps for our alumni, donors, and supporters. Over the years, I've gotten to know so many wonderful people through this organization, and I'm looking forward to getting to know many, many more of you going forward. I have to say, since my return to the Corps, I've been so impressed with our small office staff. But even more than that, I'm so proud of how our drum corps has handled the adversity of 2020. You will soon hear about all this firsthand from our members and staff. And that's why we created this 2020 story, to recognize the hard work and dedication of our 2020 cadets and their staff, and to celebrate their achievements. This year in review includes some performances you may have seen earlier this year, and some new releases from our brass section. I'm thrilled that we get to share them with you. And even if it isn't in the traditional way, make no mistake, the 2020 cadets are a real drum corps. They are the 86th chapter in the cadets legacy. At this time, I would like to introduce Ron Lambert, Assistant Director of the Cadets, to say a few words.
Hey, thank you, Allison. How are you? It's good to see you and the rest of the staff on this fine Sunday. I'm really honored to be able to celebrate and even learn more through this video about the young men and women and staff and admin that make up the 2020 cadets. I think a little bit of a backstory is certainly relevant here. Even before the 2019 finals, Denise had a vision and a plan. And I thought that was really admirable, that even though she was entirely focused on assisting the 2019 Corps and having a great finish to the season and having as great a push into semis and finals, that she was thinking about what 2020 was going to be. And connected and brought together an incredible cast of characters that represent who the cadets are. They represent a long legacy of success in the cadets. And in talking and meeting with Justin and meeting with Michelle and planning with Denise, the admin team got really excited about what 2020 was going to mean and what we were looking forward to. Lots of things, from branding, through marketing, through design, an entire new design team, new old design team, through the development of the office, through the development of curriculum and education. We're just really excited to make 2020 a banner year for the cadets. And of course, I was honored to be a part of that. I am honored to be a part of it, to see what has been able to not only transpire before we knew anything about coronavirus or COVID-19. There were so many amazing things going on from a standpoint of getting the kids ready, going through auditions, having camps in Texas and Florida and New Jersey and Philadelphia, developing the drum corps from the ground up to be immediately recognizable as the cadets, as the championship cadets. We certainly weren't looking at it as a restart, a ramp up, a 5-year plan. It was a 1-year plan to immediately be relevant, to immediately be competitive. And everything that I think transpired, everything that was done and laid out for the members, backed that up. Denise went out and brought the very best of the industry in terms of design, through color guard, through percussion, through brass. Certainly the office that she put together, we immediately had a synergy. And I think Denise took a lot of time vetting that out before bringing us together, because it was like from day one, uh, a chemistry where we were all on the same page about making the best experience for these members. And so I think in what you'll see and hear today, you'll see the evidence of that. You'll see the fruit of that labor that was put in on the front end, and certainly has gone on behind the scenes since then, with the outreach to our alumni, the outreach to future cadets through the education series that we have, and the push through the 34 store. And I hope that everyone sees, not only in the video, but if you visit our website, that there's a vital and alive Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps, even though DCI is taking a step back and looking to see what's going to be the best course forward. There's no rest in our organization. So I'm excited that everybody's here. I'm excited that there's still a buzz, and there's still a fire to be great, despite anything that has happened in current events with social unrest and coronavirus, and it's an election year, all of that stuff that the TV's full of, and that we're being bombarded with constantly. There's still a Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps, and it's all about the 2020 members. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video and celebrate these kids. So thanks, Allison. I appreciate the opportunity to talk.
Thank you. All right, we're just about to get started. Before we begin the 2020 story, we just want to take a few moments to share what's been going on behind the scenes at Cadets Arts and Entertainment, which is our brand new nonprofit organization. And we have Justin Moore, our COO, here to share some updates with you. Justin?
Thanks, Allison. Hi, everyone. Over a year ago, we began the process of creating a new nonprofit organization that would take the cadets into the next chapter of its rich 86-year history. We worked for months on carefully creating a solid foundation of resources, procedures, back office systems, and most importantly, the best people to help facilitate our mission, which is to educate, embolden, and enhance the lives of young people through a superior performing arts experience. And on April 12th of this year, Cadets Arts and Entertainment was officially formed, and we were ready to get to work. And since that time, boy, have we been busy. So I wanted to share a few updates with you. We have formed a brand new board of directors, which includes some of the highest caliber professionals in a wide range of industries. We've also formed several committees, such as the Health and Wellness Committee, Equality and Inclusion Committee, and many others. In fact, the board of directors just released their quarterly report, which you can read all about at cadets.org. We also launched a brand new website in May with a cleaner interface, easier navigation, a brand new alumni experience webpage. So if you haven't seen that yet, you should really check that out. And there are a lot more great things happening soon for our alumni. We've also launched a new suite of back office systems to provide support for accounting, sales and inventory, operations, and more. Our team took a complete inventory of over 10 years worth of equipment and instruments, which turned out to be over 12,000 items. Our staff and volunteers did an incredible job with that project. We've also relaunched our online store. So 34store.org has been rebranded and refreshed with a new modern website full of all that instruments and equipment that we inventoried, all at an unbeatable price. So make sure you check out 34store.org to see all of that great stuff. Also in August of this year, we relocated our offices just 2 blocks from J. Bernie Crumb Stadium, which was a huge project. So thank you to all the volunteers and members who were a part of that. There's so much more that this organization has accomplished in a very short amount of time. And all of it is possible by a great team of people that I am proud to be a small part of. So I wanted to say thank you to our board of directors and committee members, of course, to our CEO, Denise Bonfiglio, for her leadership, to our incredible staff, our office staff and support staff, as well as our designers and educational staff, to our parents and volunteers, to our incredible donors, and of course, to our members. Everything that we do here at Cadets Arts and Entertainment is for you, to give you the best experience possible at the highest level. And today is all about you, the story of the 2020 cadets. So with that, I'll turn it back to Allison to get things started. Thank you.
Thanks, Justin. All right, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in for this special presentation of the 2020 cadets. And it's my pleasure to present to you the 2020 Cadet Story.
Hello everyone, my name is Denise Bonfiglio. I am the Director of the Cadets and the CEO of Cadets Arts and Entertainment. Tonight we get to hear the 2020 Cadet Story. Tonight we get to meet the incredible young adults that have been working with the cadets since March. As back in March, they learned that the DCI touring season was not going to happen because of COVID-19. And back in March, the cadets were one of the first drum corps to hold a first virtual event, and that would be a camp. And for the past several months, the cadets have been learning music, they've been learning technique, playing the instruments that they play, learning and technique of movement and flag and rifle and saber and choreography and music. And they've been hard at work, hard at physical training, and also their ability to stay mentally focused during these unprecedented times. These are exceptional young men and women that were robbed of an opportunity to know what it is to stand in a football field and be cheered by thousands of people, to come off a field knowing that they gave 150% of their effort and they left it on the field, and to be able to hug each other and laugh with each other and cry with each other. They were robbed of that opportunity. They were robbed of the opportunity to see their friends compete in other drum corps and have their families come and see what they've been doing for the past several months while in a drum corps. They were robbed of all these opportunities, and yet they continued. They have continued to work hard. They have continued to learn their technique of what it is that they've been asked to do. And they have truly developed into some amazing human beings. So tonight we get to meet some of the educators that have helped the cadets along the way, that have taught them the true meaning of what it is to be a cadet, and what it is to work hard, and what it is to dig in and to work even harder, and what it is to achieve that high level of excellence. Tonight we get to meet them. We get to hear their story, and we get to hear from the educators that have helped them along the way. So to the 2020 cadets and the staff, I hope you never hear these words again, but the virtual field is now yours.
Well, it's been an exciting December camp so far. We've had members come in who are really well prepared, very serious, very committed to the process, and it's made it a very enjoyable weekend so far because people are ready to go and working hard to accomplish great things.
The music is, I don't want to say vintage cadets, but it's like, it's pretty intense. And again, it was fun writing with Jay's stuff, so I'm excited about, like, you know, I guess doing the cadet thing.
Cadets are a very special place, and our legacy has to be respected and treated right. And I felt like there was an opportunity for us by working together again to really bring this thing back where it needed to be. And that's about, you know, creating a sense of urgency and purpose and being very dedicated to how to do things a certain way. 2020 is going to be a year for the cadets for sure.
never gone away from the straight leg look, the strong posture. We've developed a lot more techniques that really stem from the dance idiom. You know, there's a lot of, like, for instance, we do a lot of stationary dance stuff, whether it just be tendus and jazz walks on the move, things to lengthen the body, lengthen the leg, to still be able to get that straight leg look, but it took away a little bit of that rigidness that, you know, the previous generations kind of had before us, where, you know, you just kind of straighten the legs out by whatever, it's a fast tempo, slow tempo, you lock the knees, you don't let them bend, and, you know, you went until your body broke. And now there's a lot more techniques to make that the same level of the look, the strength, but it's better taught for the body, so it kind of prevents injury a little bit more. The right foot thing, you know, that was just a unique thing, and there's a lot of different stories of how that came about. We used to, when we marched, pop the elbows on certain slides, and we called it the blinkers. So we'll definitely be using the slow roll back up when it's applicable, the elbows when it's applicable. The cadet horn move is not going away. I'm excited to get going in the 2020 season.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Stratton. I am the new brass caption manager here at the Cadets. I started teaching drum corps with the Patriots and then went on to the Magic of Orlando, taught the Blue Stars, and then last 8 years with the Blue Coats as part of their brass leadership team, and now I'm back home with the Cadets. So we just wrapped up our December callback camp here, and really thrilled with the work ethic of the members and you know, the talent we have coming in the door, and the progress we made from Friday night to Sunday night. A lot to feel good about. To hear Jay's notes again here at the Cadets was really amazing. Tom's charts and how that all came together. We have a caption manager and assistant caption manager. They're both Yamaha artists and have doctorates in music. What we want to do here at Cadets Brass is take the professional pedagogy that we have and marry it within a system that's going to make us competitive for drum corps. So we are absolutely looking to create a symphonic sound on the field that's never been heard before, a true symphonic sound with instrumentation and also the help of Carl Hammond Design, who's designing custom mouthpieces for us to get our specific sound in mind. We're going to call that sound the Holy Name Sound, #HN Sound. Make sense? Yes. All right.
Hello there, cadets. This is your drill writer, John Bilby, for the Cadets 2020 and 21 season. I just wanted to congratulate you for your staying power over this last 12 months. It's been difficult circumstances for everybody, not only in the US, of course, but across the entire globe. I can certainly vouch for that here in London, in England. I'm incredibly proud, as I always have been, as a part of this organisation, both as a performer, as a staff member, and now as a designer for the Corps. I think I've always believed that you can define yourself as a person and also the organisation that you are a part of on how you deal with adversity. And I couldn't be more proud of this organisation and how we have responded to what is a global pandemic and a global crisis. We were quick to change and shift gears. We were quick to make decisions, both for ourselves actually and the entire organisation of Drum Corps International. And again, that makes me incredibly proud to be at the forefront of that. And I'm not surprised. It's something that we have always done as an organisation at the Cadets, whether that be on the field performing or the way we rehearse, the way we hold ourselves. And I think we've continued to do that during this year. It's been incredibly difficult for the young people involved in our organisation, but I feel that we have given them the structure and scaffold to make sure they can make the very best of these difficult circumstances. It is awesome for me to see the students, the members, engage all the way through, every week, whether that be a rehearsal at the end of a month with the magnificent brass percussion guard teams, or just with their own fitness and their well-being, seeing them post 5k runs, 10k runs, a mile run faster and faster each week for their own fitness to make sure that they are, as and when called upon to come back out of this crisis, we'll be ready to go. And I'm very confident that we will be, both as a design team, an instructional team, and the membership themselves. So I'm very, very excited as we move forward. And as soon as we get that green light into 2021, we'll be ready to go. I'm also very, very proud of the visual team, led by Josh Brennis. Again, through difficult circumstances, they have managed this very well. And again, as a team, we had a fantastic call just last week, and every one of us is absolutely on fire and ready to go as soon as we get that green light. So again, congratulations, cadets, of the 2020 season. It will certainly go down in history for everybody involved, but let's look for those silver linings in the cloud. This is not just a localized pandemic. This is global. This is everybody on our planet has had to deal with this. And I feel like we've dealt this very well as both an organisation and as a team. Congrats. Can't wait to move forward together, step forward together, and look forward to seeing you in person, hopefully very, very soon.
Hello, Rick Stetson here. I am the caption manager of the Cadets Front Ensemble. This is my third year on staff, but it was my first year given the opportunity to lead the front ensemble as the caption manager. It's been a very interesting year for the front ensemble. Let's just start back in the fall and the winter. So 2019 going into 2020, we had a very, very successful audition process this year. There was a ton of talent, probably some of the best talent came out that we've had in the past 3 years at Cadets. So we were really excited for the 2020 season. And we had a very difficult audition process. Our January camp was very serious and strenuous on the members, and they all earned, those that earned a spot really put in a lot of work to get that spot. And then, we went into spring and COVID happened. So we got into some virtual camps and we tried to figure out how we can teach a drum corps virtually through the spring and summer and now into the fall. So through the virtual camps in the spring, the staff and members tried to work through a couple things. This was new to everybody, really. So we eventually found that for our section, the best way to move forward was to continue doing video assignments, which we know have been effective. That's been proven effective for many years. and then to also accompany that video assignment with a private lesson with one of the instructors. So that is how we've moved forward pretty much through the summer, is the members have had an assignment, whether it be technique, we're working through show music, we're working on drumming exercises, things like that. And they prepare a video assignment for the month, and then a staff member reviews their video, and then they do a private lesson with that member. So we have been training all the way through the spring and summer and continuing into the fall with this group. So, I mean, in terms of what these guys have accomplished so far, they have completed more video assignments than any CPIT ever has in the past. These guys have done way more work on their own, and have had to, and they're experts at doing video assignments at this point. So that is definitely awesome. But I'm really excited to move into 2021. And through all of this training, I think that when we get together for the first time again, hopefully sooner rather than later, that we're going to be at an extremely high level when we finally get together as a full front ensemble. And I'm really excited for what we can potentially do in the 2021 season.
Hello everyone, Tom Ungst here. Got some stuff I've been working on for the cadets for the summer. We got crazy times going on right now, right? People that know me know that I don't like to wear hats, or they hardly ever see me in a hat, right? But probably like most of us, we need haircuts, so I'm wearing a hat. You know, trying to stay positive with what's going on. Getting up in the morning, exercising, practicing 2-3 hours in the morning, which is, I guess, a positive thing. In the afternoons, I have my Zoom classes for my Dartmouth kids, high school, middle, and elementary school. And then after that, which ends about 3:30, I'll do some cadet, writing or whatever I need to do. So, it's sad that we're not able to witness and check out drum corps. This will be the first time that I'll have my summer off from drum corps since I was 15 years old. My son Noah Ungst, who's 17, he's a snare player at Dartmouth. This would have been his first summer with the Spartan Drum Corps, so he's going to have to wait like the rest of us, right? So as far as the cadets, we're moving forward. We have our Monday calls at 6 o'clock, and I wrote 7 minutes of music, and all that is out to the players right now. The horn line can play, I believe it's 9.5 minutes of music. That's through the ballot. The front ensemble's almost up to the 7-minute mark, and we have about 3 minutes of music and show to go. John Bilby, our drill writer, has 3.5 minutes on Pieware. Please everyone stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit.
Hello, my name is Jacob Gall, and I'm the Battery Caption Manager for the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps. I marched in the organization 2006, 7, and 8 as a member of the snare line, where I served as the section leader my age-out year. I joined the staff in 2009 and was the snare technician from 2009 to 2011, and then became the battery coordinator in 2012 through 2017, and then assumed the role of Battery Caption Manager in 2018 to present. Real occupation has me as a percussion director at Glenn High School and Leander Independent School District, which is just northwest of Austin, Texas. It's there where I carry out daily percussion tasks that are related to grades 6 to 12 on several different campuses. So the battery for the cadets has been, there's been no lack of energy moving forward or a drop in momentum through this entire pandemic. I would say that it's required the members to find creative ways at home to remain engaged and and adequately prepare the material that we've asked them to prepare. The design team in 2020 did an excellent job of putting their foot on the gas pedal and getting things pumped out. We've had the entire show learned since April of 2020. And then beyond that, we've been able to really dig in on every individual and do a deep dive on their own individual improvements that needed to be made, relating to their technique, relating to their practice habits, relating to how they manage whatever their home setup is and how they're able to be successful in that environment. So I would say that we've definitely been able to maintain what we need to through this time here. It's been an incredible journey in the sense that we are, as an organization, just now establishing our own identity. And I can't say enough about what Denise and Ron and the office staff has done to set the core up to be financially independent and stable, but also to make sure and ensure that the members have a great experience and that the staff is taken care of. So I can't say enough about the tremendous work that they've done in the office. I'm excited for 2021. I'm excited for there to be a safe operation for the students and for the volunteers and for the staff to participate. I know DCI is doing what they can, and all the drum corps are trying to do what they can to find whatever that best solution and practice is going to be for us. But I'm hoping for a safe outlet for us. And I know the members are eager to get out there and perform and compete. So I'm very much looking forward to what's going to happen here in 2021.
Hi, my name is Matt Stratton, and I am the brass caption manager at the Cadets. I marched the Corps in 1994, 1996, and 1997. Outside of Drum Corps, I hold the Charlene Hawkins Chair of Instrumental Music as a full professor and director of bands at Olivet Nazarene University. My family and I reside in Bourbonnais, Illinois, just south of Chicago. The brass section has been busy redefining what it means to be a cadet in the modern era of the marching arts. We've spent a good deal of time reinstituting the Donnie Van Dorn system for brass that was birthed at the Cadets. We have refined our pedagogy to reflect the demands of the modern marching arts brass performer. And we've had an absolute blast getting to revisit the vast composing and arranging catalog of DCI and Cadet Hall of Famer Jay Bocook. One of the most humbling things in accepting the Cadets Caption Manager role was assembling this incredible brass faculty to work with these performers. This lineup brings the trifecta for excellence in teaching, brass performance, and experience in the marching arts. They are so committed to the goals and ideals we have for this program. Their investment in the performers has been a thing of joy to behold throughout a trying time in our world. The fact that several are fellow alumni and many are former students makes the reward that much sweeter. The 2020 season has certainly been interesting. Once we heard the opener that Jay wrote for the Corps, I knew the expectations we needed to create. And it definitely felt good to be back home with the cadets. Smelling the New Jersey air, seeing the fire in the eyes of the young people in the brass section, all brought nostalgia back in waves. The first few in-person camps were extremely positive, and then COVID hit. We had 3 days to make a plan before the March camp, so we went virtual. It was a great success, with considerable faculty involvement, and I believe that camp is what paved the way for the big retention rate we now have in 2021. The members have been hard at work in a virtual environment, managing their health and fitness, improving their skills, connecting with alumni, and getting to know each other. There really is no playbook for what 2020 has brought to our lives. I've been honored to give my best to the cadets during this challenging time. Some of the highlights have been the response to our first video release, the smiles, drive, and determination I see from the performers, witnessing the members' transformation in health, marching, movement, and brass performance, reconnecting with a lot of fellow alumni, getting to host a couple of Brass chats for the fans, and having a small voice to help chart the course for the future of my alma mater. We've made great improvement in all areas, and we are eager to share Cadets Brass live and in person with the world.
Hello, my name is Dr. Aaron Wittig, Assistant Brass Caption Manager at the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps. Outside of the cadets, I am Assistant Professor of Trumpet at Ithaca College. I've been associated with the cadets since 2017, acting as a brass instructor and as an Assistant Brass Caption Manager. This particular season has been a challenging one, with us obviously not going on tour and not putting our product together live. But we have done virtual rehearsals and have used smart music to work on developing our fundamentals of brass playing, to make sure our students are still learning, and to make music together. We have done several virtual performances, and the staff has really pushed forward to try to make sure this has been a great experience for our membership. I'm really proud of the work that the cadets have done this past season, because they show that they are determined to push forward and to develop and to become better musicians. Not only are we working on musicality, but we are also working on our physical fitness, and that has been a big focus this past season. So I would like to just say how grateful I am to both our staff and our members for all the work they have put in this past season, and I'm looking forward to us hopefully soon getting on the road and performing live together.
Hi, my name is Luke Gall, and I marched in the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps in 2007, 2008, and 2009. My experience in the drum corps was absolutely life-changing and ultimately set me up with a really strong foundation to enter the music industry and the marching arts industry. In my day-to-day life, I am co-founder and CEO of Ultimate Drill Book, and we create educational tools for marching ensembles all around the world, including the cadets. I'm really fortunate to have founded that with my brother, Joshua Gall, who also marched in the Corps from 2002 to 2005. Oddly enough, I have yet another brother, Jacob Gall, who marched in the Corps from 2006 to 2008 and now serves as the Battery Caption Manager for the Corps. From a musical perspective, I've been really fortunate to tour with a euphonium quartet called Five, and we've been able to visit universities and high schools and different sorts of venues all around the country and connect with musicians. We released a full album in 2017 and now are heavily focused on creating engaging online content. I'm so proud to be a part of the Cadets Alumni Network. It's filled with expert educators and just amazing people, so I couldn't be prouder to call myself a cadet.
Hi, my name is Jay Michaelak, and I was in the cadets in 1995 and 1996. My career since I left cadets has been varied and quite fulfilling. I've had the opportunity to perform with orchestras, holding positions in the Tacoma Symphony, as well as the Bellevue Philharmonic and the Vancouver Island Symphony, and nowadays I'm the principal trumpet of the Rocky Mountain Symphony here in Calgary. In 2001, I joined the Foothills Brass Quintet, and tours with this group has taken me all over the 50 states as well as all provinces of Canada. And I've been fortunate to have the opportunity to perform as a soloist, both here in North America as well as in Asia, Brazil, England, and the Baltic states as well. I really look back fondly on my time in Cadets. It was an incredibly formative experience. Not only did I meet great friends and learn so much from the community there, but I also feel like it really honed my skills as a performer and set me up for this career that I've been able to enjoy. So I hope you enjoy this little clip.
Hi, my name is Stacy Mickens, and I marched cadets in 1998 and 1999. The shows those years were Stonehenge and The Big Apple. I was 18 and 19 years old at the time. Later on, I went on to get my music degree at Luther College in Decorah, Iowa. After that, I went on to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I got my master's in horn performance before heading back to Iowa to teach for a few years. Finally, I decided to bite the bullet and went on to get my doctorate at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan. After that, I went and taught for 6 years at Youngstown State University in Northeast Ohio. After moving steadily from one Midwestern state to the next furthest east Midwestern state, I made a huge jump and did something I never thought I would do. I moved to Texas. Now I'm about to begin my 3rd year as associate professor at the University of North Texas, more commonly known as UNT, in Denton, Texas. Some of my musical highlights since marching cadets have included travel to foreign countries to perform, and most recently, regular substitute opportunities with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. I am also excited to announce that I have just released my first solo horn album called From the Great Lakes. It is available through MSR Classics label, and you can either purchase one or stream tracks for free from your favorite streaming sites such as YouTube. I'm very proud that at UNT, of the 9 full-time tenure-track faculty brass teachers, 3 of us are women. In May of 2021, we will be hosting the International Women's Brass Conference in Denton, Texas at UNT. One of the highlights of my job here at UNT is belonging to the Lantana Trio, made up of myself and trumpet player Rachel Samayoa and trombonist Natalie Mannix. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this project. I learned so much at Cadets, things that have stuck with me as a human and as a teacher of young students today.
my name is Mark Matrenko, and I marched in the soprano line in the Cadets of Bergen County in 1999. After completing my degree in music education, I joined the cast of Blast, where I performed 3 separate productions, the first being Blast 2 Shockwave, which ran in Epcot Center in summer of 2002. I then joined the touring cast of the original show. We toured the US, and we did the first Japanese tour. And then I joined the cast of Cyberjam, which ran in London's West End Theatre District from 2003 until early 2004. In 2004, I auditioned for and won a job with the U.S. Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps, one of the Army's premier musical ensembles. We're stationed in Northern Virginia, sharing a wall with Arlington National Cemetery. We are part of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, known as the Old Guard, which is the Army's official ceremonial unit and escort to the President. I've been with the Fife and Drum Corps for 15 years. I was a bugler when I first arrived, then I became a drum major, was a Corps drum major for 4 years, and now I'm back with the Bugle Group, serving as the Bugle Group leader. It's great to be back with the cadets, the trumpet faculty for 2020 and 2021. It's been great working with the amazing staff and the performers in the Corps.
Hi there, my name is Ray Hendrickson and I am a proud alumni of the Cadets. I marched baritone in the 2011 production of Between Angels and Demons. And during that time, I was also a student at Rutgers University, where I was earning a dual degree in music education and euphonium performance. So once I graduated there, I decided I wanted to go to grad school. And so I went to the University of North Texas with Dr. Brian Bowman and earned a euphonium performance degree. So once I graduated, I decided I wanted to go back to New Jersey and start teaching and playing in quite a few groups up there and soloing around, doing master classes and such. And I started teaching the brass at the Cadets in 2019. So shortly after that, I got a job in North Austin at Weiss High School as an assistant band director. So I'm now entering my 2nd year there, and proud to say that I'm also entering my 2nd year at the Cadets as a baritone tech. So I just wanted to thank all of the donors here, and hopefully encourage some new alumni or previous alumni who haven't gotten involved yet to please think about donating to the Corps. We all know the Corps is worth it, and these kids are certainly as well. So thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy this performance.
I'm Selena Madam. I'm an alumni of the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps. I marched from 2003 to 2006. I played mellophone, and I came back as a staff member in the summer of 2012 and have been on staff ever since then as a brass staff member. So I'm currently a soldier in the U.S. Army Field Band. I play French horn there and do a lot of work with our social media team. So it's been a lot of fun to kind of continue my musical journey. Still doing a lot of marching and kind of military ceremonies and things like that. But for me, Cadets was one of the places that I really grew up from a teenager into a young adult. I started, I guess, my first audition summer. I was 17 years old that winter, turned 18 years old right before my first summer tour in 2003. And for me, the Cadets was one of the places where I really learned how to work hard, learned how to make a schedule and stick to it, learned how to maximize my time. I learned how to, shoot for maybe not perfection, but as close as we could get it on a musical instrument. And all those skills really came back. I brought them back with me to my college years. And they helped me throughout my life moving forward. I was a music educator for a while, and then when I decided to try and get a position with one of the military bands in Washington, D.C., and even going to basic training, people always ask me, like, what's basic training like? I was like, well, it was way easier than my first summer of drum corps as an 18-year-old, that's for sure. So I always joke with people about that. Being a cadet in 2003 was a really hard thing to do, and in a lot of ways much harder for me as a young person than joining the Army at the age of 29. So it was an interesting life experience for sure. But it's so great to be able to still be a part of the Corps as an instructor and as a member of the alumni. I always enjoy getting to meet every new Corps of students. Every Corps, I think every year we have a different blend of personalities and musical talent and abilities, and it's always wonderful to see the progress they make through the years. And as an alumni, you just can't be any more proud of what these students accomplish year after year after year, and the amount of hard work and dedication they put into the organization. It's really just an amazing thing. And it's wonderful to be a part of this event. I'm really, like I said, I'm really honored to be a cadet. I'm so proud of that time in my life, and I'm so glad that I'm able to give back now as a member of the alumni and as a member of the instructional team. And I look forward to seeing many of you in the future. Please come volunteer, come to a camp when we have those things in person again. Come say hi, come meet the students, come get to know them. They really are so excited to see the alumni anytime they're able to. And it's been a wonderful experience for them as well. So thanks so much. Goodbye from Baltimore.
is Lauren. I am the head drum major of the 2020 Cadets, and I've served as drum major here since 2018. It's in the nature of this organization to overcome all sorts of challenges that come our way, and the COVID-19 pandemic was no exception. What set the cadets apart during this time is that the organization made it a priority to give the members who signed up for the 2020 season an experience instead of shutting their doors. I have never been prouder to serve the administration and staff at the cadets than in the year 2020. Denise, Justin, and Michelle made the in-person camps back in the winter a breeze and were so easy to communicate with this entire year. The instructional staff went out of their way this summer to take the marchers to a whole nother level of marching and playing and teach them the cadet work ethic. The student leadership went above and beyond to take care of their sections this whole year, and the whole membership showed that they are true cadets without even putting on the uniform or marching in their twos.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I am from Texas and I am in the color guard here at the Cadets.
My name is Diego Soriano. I study at James Madison University, music education. I play the trumpet and I march Cadets 2019.
Hi everybody, it's Amy Nguyen from the Cadets 2021 Color Guard section.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam Marsteller. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm a trumpet player with the Cadets and this is my first year with the Corps.
Hi, my name's Lily. I'm in the color guard.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. My name's Ian Gorham. I'm a junior communication major here at the University of Massachusetts Amherst.
Hi, my name is Kara Warrants, and I'm a member of the C Pit in the Cadets.
My name is Aaron Hardman. I am a trumpet player at the Cadets.
My name is Molly Sobieski, and I'm a drum major for the Cadets.
My name is Reese Updike, and I am a trumpet player here at the Cadets.
My name is Viv Miller, and I'm a trumpet player here at the Cadets.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Harrison, and I'm a snare drummer at the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps.
I'm Burns. I'm 17 years old, and I was in the part of the 2020 Cadets Color Guard.
My name is David Griffin. I'm an economics and finance major at Wilfrid Laurier University in Ontario, Canada, and I'm a first-year baritone with the 2021 Cadets.
Hello, my name is Jenna, and I've been a member of the Cadets Baritone section since 2018.
Hello, my name is Charbel, and I am the Horn Sergeant here at the Cadets.
This year has been crazy for everyone, and I know for me personally, it has not been easy. It has been really hard for me to not have a normal season and to not be with my teammates like I want to be. But that hasn't stopped us. Here at the Cadets, we are still pushing forward and we are still working hard each and every single day, and even the staff that have been working hard, they have been amazing at providing us with what little sense of normality they can give us. They push us and they challenge us each and every single week. They give us something new to work on. They're challenging us with new technique, new choreography. We even work out together on Sundays, and that is amazing. I love having that time where we can come together as a team and push and get stronger together.
The brass has been especially wonderful through this pandemic time and being able to have a support system through that. When the pandemic first started, when my school, the very week that my school closed down dorms and had everybody go back home if they could, that weekend was supposed to be our March brass camp in New Jersey, but obviously that couldn't happen anymore. And so we impromptu got going a virtual camp for the first time that weekend. And I think that experience really set the stage for the rest of what this year has been, where we took something that was going crazy and we figured it out.
Here at the Cadets has been a grind since April camp, and although we have adjusted accordingly to COVID-19, we have always been working hard and we've never taken a break. So some examples of what we've been doing are weekly workouts. They're Zooms with Anthony Tenassi. He is one of our staff members for the Color Guard, and we've been working out together for those who can make it. We've been doing bi-weekly video assignments to make sure that we don't stop spinning and we always stay connected.
So far for 2020, the cadets have been rehearsing at least twice a month, sometimes in sectionals and all together as a corps for the ensemble. We have our own sectionals. We have calls and play games and do things just to get to know each other a little better. before we finally get together in person, hopefully in 2021. I'm really looking forward to this coming summer where hopefully we'll finally get onto the field all together and put our show together that we've been working on for so long. It feels like this season that will not end. So hopefully we'll be able to bring the show to you on the field in 2021. We look forward to seeing you there, and we cannot wait to finally perform for you once again.
Ever since the pandemic hit, it's been a wild, crazy ride, but we've done a lot of great things here at the Cadets. We have done camps like every month, and we've been already learning part of our show. Worked on all of the technique I can think of, and the support from our staff is absolutely amazing, and the team is so together already, and it's wonderful. So I can't wait to see what this season has in store for us.
We've been really hard at work, and yeah, we just look forward to performing again for our fans and our alumni at some point in the future.
I joined the Cadets in 2019 because my entire life I've been dreaming of being a cadet, and I wanted to follow in my dad's footsteps. I've learned so much being a part of this organization, including how to strengthen my work ethic and how to adapt quickly.
The reason why I joined the Cadets is because I saw the Cadets 2015 show in Annapolis, The Power of 10. And the show was so crazy. One of the most demanding shows, one of the most demanding things I've ever seen in my life. And quite honestly, I just asked myself after I saw it, like, how did they get there? What did it take for them to get there? And I realized it was hard work, and it was grit. It was passion for what they were doing. And those are the things I wanted to see in myself. So I went to the Cadets so that they could teach me how to do that. They could teach me how to relentlessly pursue excellence. I know the cadet standard now, and I love it and want to live to it.
To be a cadet means to be part of a family. We're a very family-oriented drum corps, and we work really well together and push ourselves to be the best. Whether we're having a hard day in San Antonio or we're hitting a wall or whatever, we support each other and we get through it and we get better because of it.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about how they responded to the pandemic and how the Cadets have really taken a hold of this opportunity to be at home and make yourself better and make their performance better for 2021. So in the color guard, the staff has provided us with ample technique exercises and many combinations that we have practiced over the course of the entire summer, meeting relatively on a regular basis, pretty much monthly, to go over and give out new information. And what we've learned from this is already invaluable. We have even learned a lot about our show already, which is kind of the best part about it all, so that we're ready for 2021 and spring training when, we hit the ground running and hopefully have a successful season.
I joined the Cadets in 2018 because, well, after seeing them for the first time in 2016 and just witnessing the power of that horn line, I knew it was something that I wanted to be a part of. And I've learned so much being part of this organization, including that the greatest rewards are the ones that we work the hardest for, and that we only grow when we choose to push ourselves. I also learned how to take a shower in less than 3 minutes, so I guess that's cool.
The reason I chose the Cadets is because of the rich traditions that's attached to everything the Cadets do. Putting on the uniform, getting in the zone. It's nothing like it, never gets old.
I joined the Cadets this past year in 2020 because when my dad was younger, he was part of the Corps, and I'd always wanted to do the same thing and follow his legacy. And I have learned so much being a part of this organization, including that when everyone works equally as hard as each other, the outcome will always be worth it.
2020 so far has been pretty odd and different. Lots of change, not going out in public as much and just hunkering down a lot. It's been really weird having school all online, but honestly, the Cadets have been one of the only things that's kept me pushing forward and just keep going in these odd times. I really hope in 2021 that we can all get back together in person just like we did last year and just make some music together.
Being an international DCI member has never been easy, but the 2020 season has only added to that. Now I have to worry about whether or not the border will open, whether or not it is safe for me to travel internationally, and if I am putting my family at risk by traveling to the US when the camps start. But this has all been made easier by the incredible people on staff and also the members of the cadets. And I'm so honored to get a chance to play with such incredible people and to get to perform an incredible show.
I'm excited for the progress we've made. We have made a lot of progress, especially me and my own talents and skills. I've noticed a lot of improvement, and I'm really excited for whenever we get to show that on a field. The Cadets has been a very strong support system during this, and I look forward to continuing to experience the wonderful opportunities that they provide.
And lastly, what I've taken most importantly out of the cadets, it's been my privilege to be a part of the E&I committee, which is a committee of equality and inclusiveness. It's made primarily of vets, members, and staff, and we bring our perspectives, we come together and we tackle and we compromise on new policies for the cadets to make it a better, safer place, and we educate each other.
Each and every single one of my staff members, each and every single one of my teammates have been amazing. They've been so encouraging and so motivating, and they really give me something to fight for. And even though we can't meet in person, I know that we're gonna come out of this adversity stronger, not as just individuals. We're gonna come out as a stronger team, and that really keeps me hopeful for the future. I can't wait to be on the field as a full corps next summer.
I can't wait to see the 2021 cadets excel on the foundation that the 2020 membership so selflessly built. Thank you so much for your support during this time, and for Holy Name Shall Always Be.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for those that have given time to this organization since we became our new independent organization back on May 1st. The Cadets Arts and Entertainment is 5 months old. We are supporting a drum corps that is 86 years old. And so many fans, so many alumni have come to support this organization. And in the midst of a pandemic, they're still there. You're still the people that have actually brought this organization to where it is today. And we could have folded, we could have closed up shop, we could have become a weekend drum corps, we could have become a DCA drum corps, we could have become a lot of things, but we're not. We are the Cadets, we will continue to be the Cadets, and we will be on a football field in the future. And I thank you, I thank every single one of you that have donated to this organization, to this great organization. And please know that there are 134 current members, and there will soon be 166 members that are eager to show you what it is that they have been doing for the past several months in a virtual environment. We are going to be on a football field in 2021, and we certainly hope to see you. Thank you again for all of your donations. Thank you again for those that have given your time to this organization in 2020. And please do continue to support the Cadets.
Doesn't happen without you. Thanks.
Thank you.
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 Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today as the 2020 cadets and staff have an opportunity for us to celebrate them in this unprecedented season. Thank you to everybody that participated in the presentation, which was fantastic, and I hope that you all truly enjoyed it. As the cadet members and staff have talked about, we're all very eager to be on a football field in the 2020 season. And myself, and the rest of the DCI directors, we're all heads down. We're all heads down and working on a plan and working on protocols to, along with DCI, to safely bring, 2021 season to a field. But we need everybody to help. We need everybody's part here to help the world fight COVID-19. And we can do our part by wearing our masks and socially distancing and keeping our hands clean and just following all those guidelines to help keep us all safe, and so that we can get past and beyond where we are as a country, we are as in a world today. You've got an opportunity to meet some of the members and meet some of the educational staff that are here at the cadets, and what exceptional individuals they are, and significant talent. And they're led by a group of people, and they're the caption managers of the organization. Jake Gall, who you got a chance to meet, he's our battery caption manager, he's assisted by TJ Goss and Matt Stratton. The brass caption manager, assisted by Aaron Wittick, and Rick Stenton, assisted by Kazomi, and Andy Marochuk, the color guard caption manager, who's assisted by Brent Baker Dunlap, and Josh Brennis is our visual caption manager. We have a very hardworking management team. Justin Moore, who you got to meet a little bit earlier, who is the COO of Cadets Arts and Entertainment. And he wears many, many hats for this organization, along with his technology expertise. He is the one that's driving the backbone of the organization to bring us a high level of excellence from an operation perspective. And Michelle Teven, who is focused on that 34th store and managing sales and managing the operations, and ultimately also managing the members and the staff of the Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps. Ron Lambert, who's been heads down with his own high school and his own operations and battling COVID-19, and yet continues to give some time and effort to the cadet staff and all of our members. Allison, who you met a little bit earlier, just joined our marketing and development team, and she's assisted by Susan Rutherford, who has worked here for many years, and Derek Phillips, and they've been doing a fantastic job of marketing all that's been going on here at the cadets for the past few months, and also letting everybody know what events we have coming up in the future. And Dan Hurd, who works in the office, who's one of our office managers and helping with anything that goes on in the building, and also all of our vehicles. Our design team, they have been working in the background for the past several months, and they've been donating their times to the cadets. And they've been hard at work to determine what is the best program that's going to challenge the members and create entertainment for the fans who are there watching us. And I want to send a special thank you to Tom Monks, who's our program facilitator and a battery arranger, and Darcy Youngs, the artistic director, and Jay Bokook, who is arranging for the brass, and Neil Larrabee, who is our front ensemble facilitator, and Brandon Carita, who is our front ensemble and our sound designer, John Bilby, who you heard from, a visual designer, Jeff Saktik, who is a visual consultant, and April Martinez, who is our color guard coordinator. I'd also be remiss in not actually thanking the chairperson of our board, who was Mark Hertzing, and the other members of our board of Cadets Arts and Entertainment. I personally put this group of people together, and I wanted a group of people that could provide some incredible value and worth to this organization, so that we didn't have a lot of people in the office, and that I could lean on these folks of their talents and their expertise to bring to this organization, and more importantly, help us to kind of pave the way for the future. And they've done an incredible job for the past several months that they've been on board, and their participation has been extremely helpful to where we are today. Finally, to our members, thank you for believing in the organization and for working as hard as you have to learn what it is to be a cadet. We are far from the end of our learning process. However, we have great momentum as we turn the page to the 2021 season. To all of you that have contributed by your donations or your time, I personally thank you. We can't exist without your help. It takes a village to run this organization and to help it steer it into the future. And we are a nonprofit organization, and any donation that you make goes towards this program called the Cadets. And I do hope that you will continue to support this great organization. Now I'd like to turn it back over to Allison for some final words.
There we go. Thank you, Denise. And thank you for your strong leadership of this organization. Speaking as an alumna and not as an employee, it really is good to know that the Corps is in such good hands. So just one more announcement. With Halloween coming up this Saturday, we want to invite you to our first ever virtual Halloween parade. This is an idea that our alumni came up with, and we just ran with it. We're inviting anyone and everyone to join in the fun by uploading a photo at cadets.org/virtual parade. Photos do not have to be current. We're giving out some great prizes in 5 categories, and those are Best Adult Costume, Best Marching Band Uniform, Best Drum Corps Uniform, Best Dressed Baby, and Best Dressed Pet. And we'll announce winners in all of those categories at the end of the virtual parade event, which we will share here on October 31st. And we're also going to announce a grand champion from those winners. So please join us, be a part of this fun event. And you can find all the details again at cadets.org/virtual parade. Finally, as we go into this holiday season, remember that the now 2021 cadets are still hard at work at home until they're able to gather as a drum corps in person. Please continue to support them as we close out 2020 and move into 2021. I will be posting updates as they come in. If you don't get our weekly newsletter, that is the best way to stay informed. And you can sign up at cadets.org. Just scroll down and join the fan club. And be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And that's about it. So thank you all so much for joining us for today's special presentation of the 2020 Cadets Story. Thank you for your continued support, and we'll see you in 2021.